Yikes, Parlo. So the situation that happened with Parlo a couple months ago. I know I'm kind of late. I'm late. I don't really care, but like it's just confusing for me because he never seemed the type of guy to do that. But you know, I'm not making fun of him, but he did have mental health issues during this time. But it doesn't change the fact of what you did and how you ruined your entire friends, your relationships with your friends, your coworkers, or anyone else that's around you. No, and saying that you can't make decisions for yourself, like what? It just baffles me. It baffles me. It really does. The fact that he even some of his friends was even telling him to take it down because it not only hurts him and anyone that was in that document, it also hurts anyone that's around him, his relationships, his friends, everything. And his close friend Guamco, I think that's his name. They're close friends since the beginning, or not the beginning, but since 2021, I believe he said. But right here, let me show you.
Clarify that this isn't just a commentary video or some kind of news coverage. This is coming from someone who's been close friends with Parlo for nearly 3 years, and after everything that surfaced a couple nights ago, I've made the decision to completely cut ties with him for good, and in this video I intend to explain why. Before I get into everything, please like this video, subscribe, and comment your thoughts on this whole situation, because I genuinely am wondering what people have to say about this, especially if you were a fan of Parlo's.
Now, what he said in that clip, yeah, if my thoughts is I watched him. I didn't really like him that much, but I watched his content on certain YouTubers that I hated, like Mini Bloxia or other people. But it just makes no sense. How do you turn from making your entire channel about exposing these people, yet you go and do the same thing and expect everyone to be sympathetic for you? No, that's not how it works. And I'm pretty sure he did a lot of bad stuff that I might gracefully discuss. It's just it really confuses me. I didn't even know any of this happened until I saw Guamco's video of it. I saw would you look at that? Parlo. Let me see. And yeah, it is just terrible. Again, I'm going to keep going on for this. Again, this doesn't hurt him. It hurts everyone that's associated with him. Just don't take it from me. Take it from Guamco, what he said right here.
As it was a personal situation and a private situation. Instead of actually listening to me, he snapped at me, called me and said he was the biggest victim out of everyone, more than Schlepp, Ruben, or even me. That's when I realized he didn't care about accountability. He wanted control. Up until then, I'd still been trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but the arrogance and lack of empathy he showed in that argument told me everything I needed to know.
And tell him, and that right there, you saying you're the biggest victim out of everyone, that doesn't make you look good. It just makes you look like a dickhead. That's all it does. That's all it does. You don't gain anything from that. You just lose everything. Again, I'm not a person to say anything about this, but still, this is crazy on how what? I barely have any words to say about this because it's crazy. It's just, that's all I have to say. It's just crazy. But another situation that Guamco brought up during this little thing that went on, that Parlo made a GoFundMe and was begging people for money, not begging but needed money because of his temporary arrest or during that or dupe situation. I'm gonna show you right here because again I'm too lazy to even remember what happened there. So here,
The first thing I want to talk about is the GoFundMe that Parla made. The screenshots you're seeing on screen right now are from Wolfgang's document, and they show something completely unbelievable. Around late September, Parla launched a GoFundMe claiming he needed money for legal fees, food, and rent. He told me the same thing privately, which is why he asked me to promote it in my video about his disappearance. He said he was facing possible litigation and still dealing with this temporary arrest during the dupe situation, and I believed him.
Not only during that entire time needing that money and using that GoFundMe money that he was getting, he was paying like luxury freaking hookups and trips for Wolfgang or Internet Jason in the video that is right here. I'm gonna show you again because, you know, I'm just like that.
I'd been helping him behind the scenes for months, compiling evidence, organizing files, and doing work for free to save him legal costs. But just a week later, he used that same money to fund a trip to London, a trip that was explicitly in nature. Evidence shows Parla sent over $1,400 to Wolfgang, with $1,100 being for the plane ticket and the other $300 being for the passport and other fees.
Like he said in that video, using that money for that type of stuff, that type of sexual and that type of stuff, knowing that you're kind of in a financial situation where you don't got that type of money for rent, fees, or food, yet you want to get money from other people to use it to pay for luxury hookups and trips are explicitly sexual. Like that's a whole nother level of degeneracy to me. Okay, it's just crazy. And another thing, that he hadn't paid his editors in like a week, from what I heard. I think is right here. Let me show you.
All this was happening while Parla was still collecting donations from fans who thought they were helping him pay rent or legal bills. When people started calling him out, Parla claimed that the GoFundMe money came in after the trip, as if that made it okay. But that's not how it works. Once you start asking people for donations, all your finances matter. You can't claim to be broke and begging for help while also blowing your own money on luxury trips and hookups. It's the same pool of money, and how you prioritize it says everything. What makes this even worse is that he hadn't paid his editors in almost 5 months.
Correction, it was 5 months, not a week, not multiple weeks, but 5 months, which doesn't make it better still. But again, it gets worse. Just look.
And was still asking friends like me to handle his work for free. Meanwhile, he bought a new gaming laptop worth around $2,100, or about 1,600 sterling, as he said, and a brand new phone, which is probably around $500 to $800. Normally, that wouldn't be a problem, but when you're begging strangers for money to stay afloat, that's not a good look. I even offered to help him make money again by letting him upload on my channel while his was still locked. But instead of being responsible, he spent thousands on technology and a trip.
Then he goes around to get mad at his friends that are just trying to help him and tell him this is not a good idea. He, again, like he said, called him I want to say it, but you know, I'm starting off. It is my first video, but call him the R word, you know, a real bad one. But still, it doesn't make it better because, well, you're getting mad and saying you're the biggest victim. No, you're not. You're not the biggest victim. You're the biggest liar and manipulator. That's what you are. And that's what you're going to be known for. Because doing all this is not going to help your reputation or make it better. You just fucked everything over. Okay? You just fucked everything over. That's all you did. That's all you did. But let me stop getting heated. It's hot in here. That's like, I have no other words for him. I have nothing else to say. Out of this point, I'm gonna just be repeating stuff, so I might end it here. This is, it's just sad. It's real sad. But I really hope you guys enjoy this video, this little commentary thing. I know this is my first one. It kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm recording off an iPhone. What do you expect? But I do my best, and I hope you guys do your best out here in this world. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, or afternoon, whichever one you're in. And I hope your life is better. See you guys, and I'll probably make another video, probably an animation or something. Check out my Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you later. Bye!